Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive into something that's absolutely blowing up in the business world.
Right.
We're talking online reviews,
Right.
but not just the how to get them part, though. We'll definitely get into that.
Okay, sure.
Today, we're going deeper on how this new tech, ReviewAgent.ai, is seriously changing the game.
Yeah,
And you know how crucial online reviews are, right?
absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
whether you're trying to pick a restaurant or even, let's be honest,
Right.
even deciding on a plumber these days, it's like
Oh, I know.
they can make or break a business.
Totally.
So just imagine if there's a tool out there,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
that could not only get you more of those awesome 5-star ratings,
Right.
but also like turn them into this 24/7 marketing machine.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to unpack today.
That's exactly what's so fascinating about this. It gets at something that's a real pain point for businesses.
Okay.
You know, think about it.
Yeah.
We're living in a world where one bad review, just one,
Oh, I know it.
can go viral and totally tank your reputation.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Like overnight.
Yes.
And ReviewAgent.ai, it steps in proactively. It's offering solutions before things get to that point.
Okay, see, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
Especially because, we're all about actionable insights on this show.
absolutely. Yeah.
So let's break this down a little bit.
Okay.
What makes ReviewAgent.ai different from just, say,
Yeah.
sending out a follow-up email after someone's been to your business?
Oh, right.
Like, how was your experience? Leave us a review, that kind of thing.
Well, it's a combination of things. It's the technology being so frictionless, and then also that strategic automation.
Yeah.
It's working on both of those levels.
Okay.
Like, for example, they have this tap-and-go card system.
I've heard about this.
So picture this, customers finishing up maybe dinner at a restaurant, right?
Okay.
As they're paying, the server hands them a card.
Okay.
It's kind of like a contactless payment card,
Yeah.
And they just say, hey, if you enjoyed the meal, we'd love to hear about it. Just a quick tap on this and you're good to go.
So it's all about, like, capturing that feeling right when it's happening.
Exactly.
When they're like, oh, that was delicious. I had a great time.
Yes.
Making it as easy as possible for them to leave the review before they even walk out the door.
Exactly.
Because let's be real. How many times have we all thought about leaving a review and then, like,
Oh, I know. Life gets in the way.
life happens, exactly.
A million things come up.
And then you totally forget.
Gone. It's gone.
So this is removing that barrier. I like that.
Exactly. Removes those barriers. You can actually also do it with a QR code, too, if the business is, wants to do it that way.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. It's flexible.
Yeah. They've got options.
Okay.
But the core of it is that instant,
Yeah.
seamless connection to the platform.
I made to the review. Got it.
Yeah. But what's really clever is this other feature, Review Guard.
Okay. I've heard whispers of this. Review Guard. Fill us in.
It's like an early warning system for negative feedback.
Okay. So it's like a safety net kind of thing.
Exactly.
Catching those, the not so great reviews before they have a chance to really impact a business's reputation online.
Precisely. So let's say a customer has, a not so perfect experience.
Happens.
It happens, right? And they decide, I'm so frustrated, I'm leaving a bad review.
Oh, yeah.
So they go to leave this review, and before it goes live for the world to see,
Yeah.
Review Guard flags it,
Okay.
gives the business owner a chance to address it privately, directly with that customer.
That's huge.
Hmm?
I can see how valuable that would be,
Huge.
especially now when everything's, hyper-connected.
Oh, I know.
Things can spread like wildfire.
Instantly.
It's like intercepting a PR crisis before it even starts.
And it's not just about damage control. It's about showing you truly care about customer satisfaction.
Right.
Because a lot of times, if a negative experience is handled well,
Totally.
it can actually turn a dissatisfied customer into someone who's really loyal, an advocate.
That's so true. Sometimes all it takes is that personal touch.
Exactly.
That acknowledgement that, you hear them, you're listening.
Exactly. You're taking it seriously.
Okay, so we've got this seamless review collection.
Yeah.
We've got this proactive approach to anything negative.
Mm-hmm.
What happens next?
Well, that's where...
How does ReviewAgent.ai actually use these good reviews
Right.
to help businesses, grow?
That's where the AI-powered responses and their social media integration come in. This is where the marketing magic happens,
Okay.
This is where it gets good.
Okay, so break this down for me.
Okay.
We're not just talking about those generic thanks for the feedback responses here.
No, not at all. This AI crafts individual responses for every review.
Wow.
It even knows to include things like the business name, the location, even industry keywords.
Oh, that's smart.
So you're acknowledging the feedback, but also subtly boosting your online presence.
It's like sprinkling in some SEO magic without being, like, annoying and salesy, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's really clever.
And here's where it gets even more interesting. So picture this. You're a bakery owner. Someone leaves a fantastic review raving about your croissants.
Oh, the dream.
I know, right? Delicious. So ReviewAgent.ai takes that review,
Okay.
creates this really eye-catching graphic with, maybe a picture of a beautiful croissant,
Okay.
maybe even a quote pulled directly from the review.
Okay.
And then it shares that on your Facebook page with a call to action like, come on down and try one yourself, or something like that.
Wow. So it's like turning customer feedback into a constant stream of, like, engaging social media content.
Exactly.
But it's all powered by AI. I'm already seeing how this could be huge,
Oh, yeah.
especially for businesses that maybe, don't have a huge team,
Don't have the resources.
don't have the resources to manage a whole complicated online marketing strategy, right?
It's working smarter, not harder,
I like that.
It's really leveraging technology to get those positive customer experiences out there.
So far, we've covered how Review Agent AI makes it easier to get those reviews in the first place.
Yeah.
And then also how it proactively addresses those negative ones.
Mm-hmm.
But this idea of turning that positive feedback into social media gold,
Yes.
that really has me thinking.
Yeah,
Let's unpack that a little bit further after a quick break.
Sounds good.
All right, so we're back, and I really want to dig into this whole social media integration thing
Yeah.
because it seems like a no-brainer for businesses.
Right.
But how exactly does Review Agent AI take those good reviews
Yeah.
and make them work harder on platforms like, say, Facebook?
Well, it all comes down to, the psychology of social proof,
Okay.
Think about how we use social media ourselves. You're scrolling through your feed,
Yep.
and you see a friend raving about this new restaurant they tried.
Happens all the time.
Right.
Yes.
And instantly you're like, oh, I need to check that out.
Totally.
It's on your radar in a way it wouldn't be if you'd just seen, an ad for it.
100%. It's the trusted source thing,
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
way more likely to listen to our friend than some random ad.
Exactly. That's exactly what Review Agent AI taps into.
Okay.
They take those reviews, those positive reviews,
Yeah.
and turn them into engaging content.
Got it.
It's not just a boring screenshot of a 5-star rating. They've got, eye-catching graphics. They pull out these compelling quotes.
Okay, they're putting some thought into it.
Yeah, they tailor the message for different people, even different demographics.
So it's not just like a one-size-fits-all approach.
No, not at all. They're thinking about who's going to see this and how can we make it really resonate with them.
Now it's making sense why you called it marketing magic.
Yeah.
It's like having a whole team of social media experts.
Yeah. It's working behind the scenes, analyzing all this data, creating custom content.
Yes, and constantly adapting, to
Sure.
get those reviews in front of the right people.
And the best part is, it sounds like businesses don't have to do any of that.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's the beauty of it. It's automated.
Okay.
They can focus on what they do best. Making that pizza, baking that cake.
Providing that service?
Yes. Delivering those great products and services.
Yeah.
While Review Agent AI is out there,
Working its magic.
amplifying their success.
Now, you mentioned that Review Agent AI is adaptable, that it can work for different businesses.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are some real-world examples of how this actually plays out?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that pizzeria we were talking about earlier.
Right, Pizza Place. Okay. Yeah. So they're trying to stand out.
Right. It's a competitive market.
Very competitive.
Lots of pizza places out there.
Exactly. Maybe they're even trying to, outrank some of the big chains on, Google searches.
Oh, yeah. Everybody wants to be at the top.
Exactly. So let's say they get a review that says something like, this is the best pepperoni pizza I've ever had.
Okay.
Review Agent AI takes that, right?
Yeah.
Turns it into social media posts, maybe even adds in some location-based keywords.
Okay.
So now, when someone searches for, best pizza near me,
Mm-hmm.
that pizzeria is more likely to pop up.
Okay. So not only are you showing off the great reviews,
Right.
but you're also using them strategically to boost your SEO.
Exactly.
It's a win-win.
It's a double whammy.
Yeah.
And it's not even just about attracting new customers. It's about, building loyalty with the ones you already have.
Okay. I like that.
So say you have a local boutique, right? and a customer leaves a glowing review about the service.
Yeah.
They're raving about how personalized it was.
Love that.
ReviewAgent.ai can take that review, turn it into a post,
Yeah.
thanks that customer by name,
Nice.
and it shows everyone, hey, this is how much we value our customers. This is how much we appreciate you.
That's a really good point. It's like taking that online interaction, making it more personal, you know.
Yeah, bringing it back to that real-world human connection.
We've been talking a lot about the positive side of things,
Sure.
which is great.
Of course.
But how does Review Agent AI handle those negative reviews? But let's be honest, even with the best efforts,
It happens.
sometimes slip through the cracks.
Right. Well, that's where you really see the power of combining ReviewGuard
Okay.
with those AI-powered responses.
Okay.
It can actually turn a negative into a chance to grow, to improve.
Okay. I'm all ears because, yeah, knowing how to handle those not-so-great reviews gracefully, it's huge for any business.
Absolutely.
Okay, so say there's a negative review that, slips through.
Right.
Maybe ReviewGuard didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was on a platform Review Agent AI isn't connected to. What happens then?
Well, even with, the best systems in place, a negative review here or there can happen.
That's true. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
You can't please everybody.
That's life. That's where the AI's ability to craft those, those really nuanced, personalized responses
Yes.
really becomes so valuable,
Yeah.
Because we're not just talking about
All right.
those canned responses, like, we're sorry for the inconvenience. We've all seen those, right?
Oh, yeah.
No, this AI is trained on, millions of data points.
Wow.
It understands the little differences in, sentiment and tone.
Okay.
So let's say a customer writes a review.
Okay.
And they're frustrated because, the wait time was really long.
It happened there.
Right. Instead of just a generic, sorry about that,
Right.
the AI might actually craft a response that's like, hey, thanks so much for your patience.
Okay.
We understand that, it wasn't ideal.
Yes.
Maybe there was an unexpected rush that day. Explaining the situation a little bit.
Transparency.
Yes. And then emphasizing, here's what we're doing to make sure it doesn't happen again. Oh, I like that.
Right.
It's showing that you,
Yeah.
not only are you listening, but you're actually
Taking action.
taking action.
Exactly.
That's huge.
And the thing is, other potential customers are reading these responses too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right. So even if someone had, a less than perfect experience.
Right.
Seeing that you responded in a way that's,
Thoughtful.
thoughtful, empathetic,
Yeah.
that actually builds trust. Because they can see you care.
That's a really good point.
Right. It's like turning a negative.
It's like they're watching you solve a problem.
Yes.
And they're like, okay, they've got this.
Exactly. Exactly.
Interesting.
Right. So it's not just about putting out fires. It's about using those moments to show what your business is really about.
Okay, I like that a lot.
Now, before we wrap up here.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
What's the most impressive thing about Review Agent AI?
Oh, that's a good question.
What really makes it stand out from all the other,
Yeah, all the other tools and strategies.
all the other things out there that are trying to do similar things?
For me, it's that it blends the technology with that human side of things.
Yes.
It's not just about automating for the sake of automating.
Right.
It's about using the AI to make those connections better,
Okay.
to make it easier for businesses to actually connect on
a human level.
on a deeper level.
Yes, with their customer.
It's like having a whole team of experts
Right.
behind the scenes, analyzing the data, crafting those responses.
I love it. Making sure everything just reflects well on the business.
Exactly.
And it sounds like this isn't just a set it and forget it kind of thing.
No.
This is something that
This is constantly learned.
it's constantly evolving. It's learning.
It's adapting because, the world of online reviews,
It's always changing.
it changes every single day.
So as we kind of wrap up our deep dive here
Yeah.
into the world of Review Agent AI,
Yes.
what's the key takeaway? What do you want our listeners to, walk away with today?
I think the biggest thing is just remembering that in today's world, online reviews, they're not optional anymore.
No, they're essential.
They're everything. It's the new word of mouth, right?
Yes, that's a great way to put it.
It shapes how people see your business. It influences their decisions.
Yeah, if you're not paying attention to your online reviews, you're missing out.
Exactly. And tools like ReviewAgent.ai, they're giving businesses a way to not just manage those reviews, but to use them strategically.
Yes, I love that.
Turning happy customers into like brand ambassadors,
Yes.
and really building that strong online reputation.
Like you said earlier, it's about working smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Online reviews, they're a big deal. But with the right tools, you can definitely make them work for you.
Absolutely.
That's all the time we have for today's deep dive.
Great talking to you.
But until next time, keep those reviews rolling in. And remember, every interaction, it's a chance to shine.